Alright, guys, welcome back with your favorite 420 Beach Bunny. Right here. I've been gone forever, I know. I've just been slacking on this YouTube shit. There's been a lot of bullshit that I've been having to deal with in life, so. But we have a nice big jar of batter to deal with it. Fucking just get medicated, you know. And I got the weed in the freezer, so that way that's gonna be getting smoked too. Bitches are crazy, I just want to say that much. Whew, let me tell you, I'll have one hell of a story for you guys here in the next few days, or months, I should say. I will have one hell of a story to tell. Hey, what is up? Yes, I do still Twitter, but unfortunately, there's a girl on there that pays with free nudes for people to report me, so I've had to go private. Unfortunately. So today I have this nice dab. Yeah, I think, yeah, you know the bullshit that's gone on. I can't talk about what's going on at this current time right now, if you know what I mean. Um, so as soon as I can though, guess what people are going to know? This is a cherry batter. Gonna load it up by Wild Cannabis, of course, my favorite company ever. Right? Thank you. Dude, it is. Um, have you ever had somebody, on here, I'm talking about, be cool to you in private, but then goes behind your back and talks shit about you to other people? Have you ever had that on here? What do you do to deal with it? I've blocked the person that was pretending to be my friend and was feeding information to somebody instead of being a friend. So, I'm gonna be putting my dreads in. I have these dreads that are like more natural, of my natural blonde color. And then I have it's called the Viking set. It has black, gray, white, the burgundy like I put in my hair, and that's it. In the colors in it, and it's really cool. They're really cool looking. So how are you doing? Where the fun gone away? Where the bunny gonna win? Oh, do you have weed? No, that sucks. There's not any good weed on the streets. Yeah, that sucks, man. We just went legal right before Maryland did. I mean, right before they did. It was literally like a week's difference. But we're not allowed any recreational shops yet. They're keeping them from us until November, is what I'm hearing. But fingers crossed. I have everything I need with who I go to. So I really don't need it, but it would just save gas for me. And I bet the prices are still bullshit. Oh, no. Don't wish that on yourself, sweetie. They will. They're gonna go. They might be the last motherfucking state to do it, but they're gonna go. Talk that shit up. All the time, all the time to keep you off my mind. Oh. That's what I thought this one was going to be. I thought Delaware was never going to legalize. I thought we'd never go medical. And when we went medical, that knocked me on my ass. Like, what? And then they did the decriminalization also before they went legal. So that I was also like, wow, good job, Delaware. But I had my card on me one day, and I'm driving to go get my car worked on. I'd been up since 3 a.m. I could not sleep that night for shit. So by the time I left to go take my car to the shop, it was like around 10 o'clock, I think. I was starting to get very, very tired, and I should have never driven myself that day. But I did. I'm driving down the road, and I start falling asleep. I wake up, and I am right up the ass of a K9 troop. So, I slam on my brakes. My brakes locked. So my dumbass turns left instead of right for on the shoulder. I went into the next lane. Thank God no vehicles were coming. So then I come back over into the lane I was in, and then I went right over to the shoulder because I knew he was arresting, or, pulling me over at that point. So as soon as he pulls me over, because I had a box of Dude, I know. I had a box of weed in the back of my car because at the time I was dating a guy that was homeless, and he was staying in a hotel for one night, and he shit, what was I saying? Fuck, I forget. Oh yes, so we were in a hotel. We were living in a hotel at the time, so that's why I didn't keep my shit in my car. So as soon as this officer pulls me over, and comes up to my car, I'm like, dude, I have a medical card. Here it is. I know you guys are gonna search my vehicle. Um, you know, this is my card. I have cannabis on me. So another cop comes. He's a bit of a dick. So they have me do a roadside sobriety check, I think is what it's called. Never did one before in my life. Didn't know that if they turn left, you have to turn left. I thought it was just you had to turn around. No, you have to also turn in the direction that they turned in, and I didn't know that. So they docked me on that. The only thing they had to dock me on with that walk test thing. So then the dickhead officer is sitting there and he's like, I don't believe her. She's on something. I know that girl's on something. Oh, he was out to get me, boy. Told the one cop to take me down to the troop and that they were going to draw my blood after they gave me the roadside sobriety check and I passed it. They still took me down and drew my blood, which I thought they were only allowed to do one or the other. Um, or at least that's what a couple people told me. But, so I'm in the holding cell waiting on my fucking blood to get back. And it comes back with weed in it, of course. So I get a DUI. I told homie, I was like, dude, I literally have a card. I'm allowed to have it in my blood. If you cut me, I will probably bleed green. Yes, dude. So check this out. If they were so concerned about my levels, they let me leave to drive myself home. So how are you gonna do that but give me a fucking DUI? You know, like that just don't make no sense at all. I'm installing dreadlocks today, for who just showed up. If anyone's shown up lately, welcome to the 420 Beach Bunny show. I know it's been forever since I have been on here. Smack me in the butt for it. I know I'm a bad girl. So I had been using the wavy wand curling iron the longest time, and I thought, because it was advertised so much, I thought it was a good product to use on your hair. My hair was down to here when I first started using this. I used it for like a week straight. My hair is now this short. It burned all my fucking hair off. So I am not at all happy with that company. That's why I started doing the dreads, because I read up on it, and it actually, the dreadlocks actually to help your hair grow, the synthetic dreadlocks. Right? Wasn't it so pretty? Oh my god, and it looks terrible now. I can't wait for it to grow out more. I've got a serum also that I've been putting in it so that it grows out more. So, if you don't know how to put in synthetic dreads, you want to make sure um, that you put a very small amount of hair at the bottom. Is how I start off. Hopefully, you guys can see this. I start off with a very small amount of hair at the bottom. And then you want to take a small portion of that and go through and braid each one in. You're going to split. So you take one chunk, make sure it's a decent chunk, not real big, but big enough to hold a dreadlock weight. Because if not, it's gonna break it. You're gonna cause breakage. So, don't do that. So you split what you have in the half, as so. These were not double-ended, these were single-ended dreads, so I made them double-ended, which means that the ends are both natural ends. Um, so I made them double-ended, and the knot I use as a guide for the middle. I always start out with the blonde pieces first, the more natural pieces I put at the bottom, and then I throw in the extra, creative shit goes on top of that. But now you want to make sure that this is tight, so you pull it taut, so you pull that, make sure no other hair is getting involved. And you want to take it and just crisscross it to lock that. Go underneath of the top dreadlock and crisscross it again. I did that again. I don't know how I do that. Give me 1 second. I fucked up. I do fuck up. I'm not perfect. Alright, it's in the middle. Pull it tight. I want to make sure that knot is in there how it's supposed to be. Alright, and now, so you crisscross them. Then you take the upper, whichever dread is sitting on top, go underneath of it, crisscross that hair, and then you're back on top. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to show you guys how I'm braiding this and shit. Like, I don't have anyone to hold the camera over here. I don't have a tripod, nothing like that. It might show up better on this side when I start to do this side, because I can put you closer to me. But, bear with me on that. On me braiding this, and hopefully you guys can see it. So because these are the bottom ones, I'm just going to do a normal braid and use the large dread as the third piece of the normal braid. So you just take one of the dreads, which is the one that you've been wrapping your hair around, and nice and tight, start doing a regular braid. But you want to make sure that there's no extra hair getting involved. You want it to be a nice and clean braid, you know. I just trimmed my hair too right before this when I got out of the shower. I trimmed it. So that should help it grow too now. Because it needed a trim. Boy, did it need a trim. Thank you for the thumbs up on whoever put that. Thank you so much. Very sweet. Ah, my fingers. I have carpal tunnel bad, or like arthritis. I don't know which one. I'm afraid to go to the doctor and find out, honestly. I'm such a puss when it comes to that. But, I've got it because I've ridden horses my whole life, which when you're riding a horse, your hands are the same way the entire time you're riding, you know. So that did it, and also, uh, working with dogs, and grooming them, that's done it too. So my hands are burning, but I've pushed through. Try and push through at least, you know, something. Try and wrap the rest of the hair around the dread that is left over that you can't make a braid with if it's a little too short. And you're going to have to wrap it around anyways in order to put the rubber band on it. Some girls like to leave a messy um, end to their dread braid. I don't, but sometimes it just happens because of my hands and shit, and I don't have anyone to help me, so um I do it the best that I can. You know what's fun about the dreads too is that I don't do my whole head. I do just 2 rows, or maybe it's 3. Um so it leaves some of my hair, the top of my hair out, you know. And I curl that sometimes, and it looks so cool with the dreadlocks having it curled. So that's one of the dreads being braided in, and the rubber band is on it. It's in there. She's not going anywhere. Nice tight braid. The box braid is what's going to be hard to show you guys. Let me get a little extra hair. See this? I should have somebody parting my hair for me, but I don't, because I'm alone. Alright, again, you take the knotted area, place it between the two strands of hair that you have split, or the one strand that you've split into two, my fault. Said that kind of weird. Make sure that the knot of that is pretty well hidden. And I usually like to push it up against my scalp and then tighten it. Twist that hair, just crisscross it. Then you take the top part of the hair, the top dread, and you crisscross underneath of that. Offers valid on select styles through 5/12. Yes, please offer exclusive from coupons. Other exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details. Oh my god, I did this with the last one. Okay, that was right the first one. This damn knot is not wanting to stay in place. Let me try and tighten this just a little bit more. Because this knot is just coming out. There, that should keep it, I think. And your parts with the dreads do not have to be perfect. You know, I like kind of the natural look where it's not parted perfectly. But some people they part it perfectly, and it looks nice. It does. It looks beautiful. I just can't do it. I'm bad at it. I don't do hair for a living. Twist the end around the dreadlock, then the hair that is left over. Okay. And then take a rubber band and secure it. And again, if it's a messy end that you're securing, it's no biggie. Some of them turn out messy. Unless you're going to a salon to get it done, it's going to eventually turn out messy at some point. When you're doing them, either right before you do them, or, you know, or get used to doing them. My fault. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Gotta focus on this and do that at the same time. I can't walk and chew gum. Sorry. It's just how I am. Alright, so that is in. Nice braid going in there. How many blondes do we have left? We have 3 blondes left. And then this is my Viking set that I have. And this thing is just beautiful in my hair. My allergies are acting up again.
Hear the newest track from the DJ you just heard on Mixer. Non-stop EDM hits and remixes.
Alright.
Played right away on release day. Mixer, Pandora original station. Tap now to listen.
Find that knot. Put it in the middle of the hair so that it doesn't go anywhere. Pull that nice and taut. Hold it up against your scalp so that it does not move. And then crisscross the hair around it. Then you take your top dreadlock and twist in that. And then you can do your braid. And you just do a regular 3-stranded braid. Okay, put the rubber band around it. I wish I could speed this up somehow. But since it's alive, I don't think I will for you guys. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have done this as a video. It doesn't take real long. Alright, and then it seems as though we have the perfect amount here that we're doing it, the perfect amount for this amount of dreads. So that's nice because now it shouldn't come up really high and awkward on my head. Like there's some that get in weird. I have to put them in like odd spaces. So, because I don't get everything even that I need to, I guess I should say.
Macy's Mother's Day sale. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Trying to do this quickly. I don't want it to take forever for you guys, and you guys get bored, you know? The people who show up and watch us later. I don't want you getting bored with me. Never want to bore you guys. I want you guys to be happy and having fun. I always hope the best for all of you, seriously. Even my neighbors, I hope the best for in their lives. Nobody should have to go through any pain or hurt, anything like that. It does happen, unfortunately. Alright, and again, I'm just doing a simple braid on these bottom ones. Once I go up to the next set, I do a box braid, I think is what it's called. So, split the hair. The thread goes in between the hair. The knot goes in the middle. Pull it taut. I hold it with my finger and crisscross the top hair. Crisscross at the bottom where with the top dreadlock. This just locks it in good. Do one more crisscross on the top and then braid it down regularly. And if you don't want, like, if you're not if you've never had dreads before, and it's like your first time trying to wear these, you don't have to do a full head. You can do just the bottom, what I'm doing here. I've seen girls, I think, Snow the Product, I think, has just one in her head. That's what it looks like, at least. So you can do whatever you want with them, really. And it seems to turn out okay every time, which is nice. There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to do this in like increments and pause this video and then come back with another one because I feel bad having you guys wait the entire time for me to do all of these dreads, and then I'll come back on when it is close to being time for the end of the final product show off. Hopefully you guys can see that. But that is the first layer. You can just do that, or you can do what I'm about to, which is add a little extra. I will be back in just a minute. How do I turn it off? Hmm, here we go.